All right, what's up, folks? Hi. Yeah, I'm not still not doing super great. For more information on that, check out my update video. Let you know what's going on. I'm okay. I'm not not in super big trouble, but I'm also not doing super great either. So content's going to be a little iffy for a bit. So I called in some friends to help me out, and I've been overwhelmed by the support. Next up for today's video, we got Power Dragon. I love Power Dragon. So much respect for Power Dragon. Just does a phenomenal job in the community. Got to hang out with him a bunch of times at events, and he just works so hard. One of the hardest working people in the community. So smart when it comes to content. I love him. And Power Dragon's gonna be playing the Ketramose deck. I was considering playing for the qualifier, ended up not playing it. But I think it's still really cool. I like the deck a lot. So he's playing that today. Check out his content, of course, and of course, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully, I'm feeling better soon and I can return to content. But huge thanks to everyone for helping me out, and thanks so much.
What's up, friends? I'm Jim, full-time content. No, actually, that's not right. Y'all know I'm not Jim. What's up, Dragon Brood? Nope, that's what we do over on my channel. For those you don't know, I'm Power Dragon. I do YouTube every day, a bunch of standard content. If you haven't checked it out, you should. But today I'm going to be filling in for Jim because he needed some guests on his channel. And honestly, this works out perfectly because I mostly do best of one, and this is an excuse for me to play best of three. And on top of that, I was already working on a Ketramose deck, and that's what Jim had ready for me to go. So we're going to go ahead and play some Ketramose today. It's going to be kind of different, but this will be fun. Hopefully y'all can just enjoy this ride with me. I know I'm not Jim, but I'm going to do the best I can to be entertaining for you for the next, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes or so. Right, but the deck itself is actually Anoint with Affliction because it does exile, and that's kind of the thing. Maybe I should just tell you about Ketramose. If you don't know what this is, actually, random thing on my channel, we've been doing some trivia for Magic, and one of the things I learned is that Ketramose sees Oketra as his mother, or their mother. I don't know, it's a god. Just a thing. I know, so now you know. Anyway, Ketramose wants us to exile a bunch of things, so that's what all removal is going to do. So we have some exiling here with Anoint with Affliction. We also have Soul Search, which is pretty cool because it's a discard spell that actually exiles the card, which is a thing we don't get to play with very much. Cease and Desist is pretty good because it does actually works against graveyard decks, which is nice, but it does give us a way to destroy artifacts and enchantments. Mazemind Tome's just a good card. Temporary Lockdown, kind of cute because it does exile a bunch of things, which actually also triggers Ketramose, which is nice. Of course, a full set of Ketramose, because that's the reason we're playing the deck today. But those you don't know what it is, it's a 3-mana 4/4, Menace, Lifelink, Indestructible. However, it is a god, so until you have 7 or more cards in exile, you can't attack or block with it. But every time you exile something, you lose a life and you draw a card. So there's a lot going on with this, which should be pretty interesting. Legion to Ashes, obviously another good card. Can exile a thing, but also can exile all copies of tokens that share a name with it. Beza, the Bounding Spring, this isn't really anything that exiles, it just gets you more value and buys you more time. The End, we've been seeing this a lot anyway in just like mono black decks and stuff. I don't know why it's been popping up a lot on the ladder, but for Ketramose, very good because it can get you a whole stack of cards exiled at the same time. Rides In, obviously exiles, you're probably tired of seeing this card, it's in so many decks right now. And then Deadly Cover-Up, while it does actually sweep the board, can also exile a card. And of course, our top end is 1 copy of Kaya Intangible Slayer. Hang around and don't forget to support all the gym sponsors and stuff because I don't know who he's rocking right now. But let's go ahead and play some games and see if Ketramose can get us some wins. Okay, I think we'll keep this. It's not super flashy, but has everything we need. We also got a backstreet. You know what's funny? I don't even know what deck we're hoping to run into with Ketramose. Haven't played it at all, so I don't know what's... I mean, maybe mono red with this in? We'll find out. Well, nope, that's not a mono red card. I mean, it is a mono red card, but not the mono red card type thing we're looking for. Definitely don't need any more land right now. Alright, let's see what we could do here. Whoa. So that's the one you draw and discard, and then if you hit max speed, vehicles and creatures you control gain haste. Alright. That's a thing to be aware of. Alright, let's pass. I mean, I don't think we'll get to Desist and have to get rid of that, but interesting build. Oh, that's not a goblin. What are we doing? Do I even let them get to max speed? This is actually kind of crazy. I think we just do this. And then we can take our time and wait and see what we need to do with these other cards. Ketramose count is at 1 currently. He's attacking with this bad boy. Nothing else? Nope. Alright, we'll just get rid of it. No bonus cards for you. It just gets exiled. Oh, Cranko. Well done. Ooh, sick. Sick. Obviously, don't give them a chance to tap or do anything on their turn. Go to your library. Get rid of 2 Krankos. Excellent. Nothing else in the graveyard. Sweet. And their hand is basically empty. And Ketramose count is at 5. Painter Studio pumps up their creatures. Oh, they put the side that draws. Oh, no. Well, you do get the Sear Slicer Goblin. Oh, that's sweet. And actually, 1, 2, 3. We actually one more, and we can actually just play Desist. That's pretty cool. And this should put us over the limit for Ketramose, which is also good. Can't really do anything else here. Though now we actually can't do that because we don't want to unlock these things. Howl Squad Heavy, you got it. Oh, yep. Get the extra +1. Move your speed up 1. Love that. I can't quite play that either. So I guess looks like it's your time, friend. Pass the turn? I will say this, though. Like, at Mythic, you see some weird decks like this. These are things, if you're playing at Platinum and Diamond, you almost never see. At least in my experience. Like, I don't... Like, you'll see Goblins, but you won't see, you know, a build that's got... At least I haven't seen that has, like, the kickoff celebrations and stuff in it. Or even playing this guy, right? The Percussionists. They just play more one-drop Goblins. Like First Strikers and all that other stuff. Impact Tremors. Okay, sure. Fair enough. I mean, this is kind of interesting because, like, do we just block the land, or would we rather just... I mean, you could tap House Squad Heavy, turn one of your other lands into a thing, I guess. Kind of an interesting scenario. I mean, this is like attack because you have to. Which works for me because we just gain 4. Unfortunately, we don't have Vigilance because I would like to attack as well, but that's not really efficient here. I mean, if we could draw our the Sweeper, that would be cool. Deadly Cover-Up. That would kind of start to put this game on ice. My opponent, Bueller. I don't know. That's probably an old reference. I don't even know how many people are still watching that movie today. Y'all let me know in the comments, though. Like, I think that's a classic. But if you know, you know. I mean, you're effectively tapped out here, opponent. Like, what are we doing? I mean, I guess technically you could tap for 3 mana. I mean, this is kind of wild, right? Because they are at max speed. So there are worlds where, like, if they were to play a Goblin that made a token or something, they could tap, activate both their lands, but then they're just losing a land to the Ketramose, which is kind of weird. Yeah, we'll just get rid of that, because what else are we going to do? Oh, wait, can I do from... Hold on. Can I do from different graveyards? No, it says from a single graveyard. I can get rid of Anoint and whatever from ours. So... Don't want to get rid of our expensive stuff, because we still want to have that in case we hit Deadly Cover-Up. Target player gains life. Us. And then we'll lose life and draw cards. Oh, is it only... Wait. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile from the graveyard and or the battlefield, you draw a card. Why did I not draw a card from that? Alright, well, whatever. Don't need a second Ketramose. I don't even know if they have a way to get rid of this, so I'm going to gamble that they don't. Alright. Yep. Makes sense. Sear Slicer. Now, this is where it can start becoming a bit of a problem. So we definitely want to find Deadly Cover-Up now. I mean, we may even just play this to just exile something. I don't know. Alright. I mean, they can overwhelm us in another turn or two. That's also real. I'm going to go ahead and use this. We'll gain life. Soul Search is going to do nothing here. Okay, obviously we're going to play this. We can have them lose life, but does that help us out? Exile target in creature or enchantment. If it wasn't an aura, make a 1/1. It leaves us at 4. They could attack into it. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get rid of the Howl Squad heavy. Okay. Well, the opponent gave up. We didn't have to find out. That was kind of a long first game, and I feel like I bumbled through that a little bit, so I apologize. But let's see what we've got in the sideboard here against Goblins. We do have Pest Control, which is really good, so we definitely want that. Discard. We want another Anoint. That's obviously good. This is good if we get it early. I'll probably take a couple of Grim Baubles, though. And is there anything else we want here? Probably not. Exercise. I mean, I say that. They do have a fair amount of enchantments in their build. All right, let's see what we can get rid of here. Cease and Desist, a little bit slow for this matchup as far as getting rid of artifacts and enchantments. I could also get rid of Maze Mind Tomes, even though it does help us draw cards. And library up to 4 cards with that card name. Exile them and that player shuffles. Probably not what we're looking for. Okay. I think we just go heavy on the removal and then just try to hit our in-game cards. Beza, obviously good. Rides in, the end, deadly cover-up. Like, we want all that. I actually kind of don't like Soul Search here. Like, obviously, it's good if we get it early. But I'm willing to cut a couple and cut 1 Maze Mind Tome. And then just see what that does. And now we're actually kind of like a little excessive on removal now. But it's probably okay. We did draw one of the Soul Searches, of course. All right, we'll keep this. The other thing, too, full disclosure, while I do play best of 1 on my channel all the time, I do actually still play, like, store championships and things like that. So sideboarding isn't completely foreign. Just in case anybody was wondering. I also did used to play fairly competitively once upon a time, but now I'm a has-been, so, you know. All right, so, oh, triple lockdown's kind of unnecessary. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, Cranko. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. If I take this, they don't have a good play next turn. We temporary lockdown. On their turn, if they get a red source, they can play Cranko, and then we'll just get rid of Cranko with the Legion to Ashes. So let's do that. Okay, cool. Like, we take some extra damage, but that's not the end of the world. Like, we sort of have all of our bases covered here, which is good. Don't want to play... Oh. Well, yeah, I have double white anyway, and that still counts. That's fine. Triple lockdown is kind of stupid. Alright. I hate wasting 1-for-1 lockdowns, but I'm going to do it since I have so many of them. And I don't even really want to use Demolition Field here because don't want to give them a red source. Yeah, I guess we just do this before they have a chance to do anything. Not like it matters. I mean, only thing we have is sorceries. Yeah, the opponent's going to give up there. Yeah, I don't see a way opponent really... You should beat the Goblin decks with this pretty regularly, I'd imagine. But anyway, let's get into another one. Alright, we're on the play this time. We will keep... I kept that way too fast. I didn't even think about this. I just went, oh, we got 4 land, 3 spells. I'll keep. And that's stupid. You should analyze it a little bit more than that. I mean, it's fine, because we do have a Soul Search, and then we have Legion to Ashes, so we're probably okay. But, you know. Oh, against good old domain things. Well, I guess we're going to take a Beanstalk, right? Like, it's almost foolish to take anything else. I mean, I say that. I guess I could have let them Beanstalk and get rid of it with temporary lockdown. That actually could have been reasonable. Alright, I'm just going to go here. I mean, there's a chance they get a ley line to get rid of it, but we have other ways to get rid of ley line, so it's fine. And I'd rather just do something productive with our mana. Speaking of, we get rid of that, we actually get to draw a card. So let's do that. Because there's not really much else in that deck this is going to hit. And we'll play Backstreet. Yeah, sure, why not? Yep, you got you an Overlord. Let's... Actually, I don't even know if I want to play Beza here. It's kind of funny. I was thinking I might. But the problem is this also exiles a thing. So at some point in the future, we don't even get to attack with Ketramose, which is kind of terrible. So I'd rather just do this. Draw a card. See where that leaves us. Okay, that's fine. We could live with that. Not even mad at it. Like, that is totally okay. And then I guess we Beza because we'll get life. Won't get a card. But that's fine, I suppose. Another Overlord. And they didn't actually want to cast the Overlord, which means they have a way to get rid of Beza here. Oh, no, they wanted to stock up. That's why. That makes sense. What's weird is there's a good chance they want to get something like Leyline. So I don't know if that means we could get away with this or not, but we're going to do it anyway.
I'm basically a pro.
And then I guess we just get us one of these. Kind of like, why not? I mean, they can't Leyline this, actually. It has hexproof. Alright, Beanstalk. And then you play a 5-mana thing? Yeah, that's fine. We can live with that. Oh, they're going to the graveyard. What's this about? Oh, analyze the pollen. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Good thing we still have deadly cover-ups. And I'm just going to get rid of this. Because if we're getting to where we're ahead, and I think Kaya can get stuff done, there's any cards we can cut down from the opponent are worth it here. Alright, so they're going with Beza. And then Overlord. So smartly, they didn't overcommit on the Overlord there, just go all in. Oh, now that's good. Love that for us. Yeah, let's go here. Get rid of this and this. And I guess we just take Beza because nothing else matters. Yep. Okay, this matchup's going to be different than playing in stuff like Goblins. So we definitely want Exercise. I mean, if we want to play a long game, Ghost Vacuum kind of could help. Definitely want Duress. Maybe even another Kaya? And cut some of the early removal? Which sounds a little crazy, but like Lockdown doesn't kill much. So cutting a couple of those makes sense. I mean, we can get rid of tokens from the Overlords and we can get rid of Beanstalk, but that's kind of it. I mean, it's kind of a small list. What else can we do without? I mean, Cease and Desist is obviously good if we get to a late game and can get rid of a bunch of stuff, especially if they've played a bunch of Leylines at that point. Man, Beza, does Beza matter in this matchup? Maybe it's all about just Ketramose and Kayas. I'm going to go without. I'm going to go without. I don't know if that's right, but... And you know what? I might just go without lockdowns. Yeah, I'm going to go no lockdowns. And I'm actually going to play a Ghost Vacuum. Because that does have some late game value, potentially. So let's try that and see what that can do for us. Okay, this actually works out. We get a turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Soul Search. Like, I'm into it. Big money, no whammies. Let's hit Beanstalk. Oh, really? They kept a hand that was all lands and Azure. Oh, sick. Sick. Super teched me. Like, oh, that's so savage. Hilarious, but very savage. That is awesome. Wow. I guess we get rid of this. Oh, that's so good. Oh, and of course they found a beanstalk. What's funny is, like, I can't even be mad about that. Like, the odds of that are so monumentally low that, like, yeah, we don't need another one. Alright, well, sadly, they're probably going to get at least one trigger off of the beanstalk because our backstreet came into play tapped. I was hoping to use that to kill the beanstalk there, but okay. Well, maybe not, unless they found another overlord. Alright, we will scry. We will definitely put a land on top. Give us some room to work. Alright, pass the turn. And there's a good chance they're just not going to run Zur out for a long time because they know we have so many removal cards. Yeah, amusingly here, I don't think I'm actually going to scry for a card. I think I'd rather just get rid of something and draw. Yeah, we'll go for it. Yeah, another Bailoff. You got it. Funny thing is, I don't really know how good or bad this matchup is. It feels fairly even. But, you know, it's one of those things you just kind of never know. Pass the turn. There's Zur finally. And now I am going to scry because I want to start looking for lands here. Ooh, a Duress. Well, I guess if our plan is to Anoint, we might as well take the Duress, right? Let's fire that off first. Nothing. Still just Lance. Alright. Well, we will get rid of this duder then. Pass the turn. And there's an Overlord. Alright. Gonna go scrying, see if we can find a land. Untap, preferably. We do. That works nicely. Get rid of Overlords. Get rid of these cards. Obviously, the only thing to get. Two more of them. Alright. Now let's find us some land so we can play this Kaya and start putting this game on ice. That's a good start. That's a damn good start. Pass the turn. Overlord, sure. Land. It is a land. Excellent. So if we Kaya, we get to minus. Take that, turn it into a 1/1. We get some dudes of our own. Yeah, definitely. Yep, and that's going to do it. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it sort of felt like it could have been an even matchup, but the way that played out, even more so after sideboard, is it didn't really feel like we were ever truly in danger. So I don't know, maybe I drew lucky, but maybe it's just one of those matchups that favors the Ketramose deck. We are on the play. Ooh, what do we do with this? God, that's a lot of tap lands too after turn 3. We have to, oh gosh. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't know why, didn't feel great about it. This is slightly better. Let's go ahead and do this and see what you got. You're on mono black with a lot of removal spells that we don't really care about. Fantastic. Because even Bitter Triumph can't kill Kaya, so Their hand's just kind of a big nothing burger for us right now. I mean, I guess we can take that. It's fine. Don't need to scry during their end step because we know what our top card is. Yeah, this might just be a case of they're playing so much removal, but we just don't have anything to remove here. Shielded. Well, I guess I'll take a card first because that seems smart. Alright. I only have one card in the yard, right? Yeah, okay. Well, Shadowy Backstreet it is. Ooh, yeah, thank you. Let's get rid of this. Oh, end the turn. Now, while Beza isn't great, we do get a couple of life and a card off of it, so, you know, it's fine. Well, maybe not. Maybe we, Deadly Cover Up first. We only have 5 in the yard, though. That's unfortunate. Alright, we'll just play it straight up. The next one can exile some things. Pass a turn. Yeah, they're holding on to a lot of removal now. So we're probably okay. No need to be into a hurry here. Draw a card. Yeah, at this point, it's just like, let's get Ketramose or Kaya, you know? Oh, speaking of which, there's a Ketramose. Yeah, pass the turn. I don't even know if I want to get rid of anything because we can exile stuff with Deadly Cover-Up as well. Ketramose is at 2 at the moment. Alright, well, you are what you are. Like, don't know if that matters here. We know it's in their hand, so it's not a threat to Ketramose to just play it. Do we exile anything from their yard? Do I even care about getting rid of those long term? I do think we want to at least probably set up Ketramose, so I'm okay doing that. And it's not like we don't get life in a card anyway off of it. Okay, Ketramose it is. And of course we have rides in, so we just kind of take our time here. The funny thing is, they can actually still target Ketramose, it just doesn't die, because it doesn't have hexproof, it just says indestructible. Alright, let's move Ketramose count to 4. Yep, that's going to do it. Yeah, real talk, I don't even know what we want in this fight that matters. I mean, our main deck was actually pretty good. If anything, maybe we bring in an Exercise? Because I can at least get rid of various enchantments, and of course they're demons that are really... Oh no, because it's power 4 greater. Well, I guess it gets rid of Shieldred and Archfiend. But that's probably the only thing I would bring in. I mean, I'm almost wondering if we even need Beza... Because Beza, like, they're playing so much removal. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're going to side some out, though. Because I would. Let's take out 2 Bezas. Let's go get rid of 1 Cease and Desist. Let's go Akaya, Exercise, Ghost Vacuum. I'm just like, is that really what we want? But that might be the answer. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. This seems fine. Sure, it's going to have to be good enough. Because I'm not throwing it back. Yeah, I can say Duress is hard against us, for real. Actually, I should have got rid of Temporary Lockdown. What was I thinking? Lockdown only gets rid of, like, bats in this list, I think. Yeah, Lockdown's terrible. That's actually probably the worst thing I could have kept in. Yeah, we'll keep that in case we do find, like, Deadly Cover-Up or something. But they didn't have much to follow up with, so we're mostly okay for the time being. I was going to say, usually Unstoppable Slasher there. Oh, well, that's kind of nice, too. Might as well just get rid of it. What do you got for 4 mana, opponent? Well, we'll go ahead and play this. Get it started. Ketramose count at 1. Oh, wait. They could make a sacrifice a dude. I wasn't even thinking about that. If they have, like, Shieldred's Edict or something. That is a way to get around Ketramose. Oh, well, 2 verdicts also does it. Like, that's fine. There won't be much in the graveyard for them to get rid of, so... Or to return, so it's kind of fine. I mean, I guess they could get our Ketramose, but we could just exile it. Hey, just what we needed this exercise for. Awesome. Great when a plan works out. Alright. Man, we might just be straight up casting rides in at some point, not even waiting till they attack. Yep. Let's go get some more of them. Oh, they did have Shieldred's Edict as well. Alright, good to know. Good to know. So that also... And they're only playing 2 Archfiends after sideboard. Okay. Also means that Kaya likely doesn't get us there. So we're going to have to find some way. This is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. In hindsight, I might actually end up needing those Bezas. This is going to be a problem. Because we have to work around Shieldred's Edict here. Hey, guess what? I have a card I can discard.
Tend to regret it. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Backstreet, what do you got for me? Probably don't need that.
It's no fun when they hit back.
Yeah, that was so dumb. Thinking back to it, these just should not be in there post-sideboard. We definitely could have done better. Like, we'd be better off with even just Duresses being in there or something. The funny thing is, they don't want to play that because they know we have the rides in. But these also don't have a ton of value. Yeah, Zach, you got to go for it at some point. Alright, pass. There's a Shieldred. That might just do it. Yep, Shieldred looks like she's going to get there. And... yeah, might as well run it out. That's what I would do. Oh, this gets interesting. Yeah, we couldn't really survive them. Well, could we? We could take 4... Nah, we take 6 more at a minimum. But then I just have to be dealing with it again. Alright, here's what we could do, actually. We can do that. We can actually remove our Ketramose. And that's one of the few things they can get. Actually, oh, that's only 5. Let's go here, I guess. And then we'll just get rid of this. They do have a full set of Shieldreds. Also good information. Pass the turn. Just kind of holding on to this so I don't know what's in our hand. Oh, sick. Good rip, opponent. Good rip. Yeah, this isn't going to help us too much. Alright. I mean, I guess on the plus side, they spend 5 to make a demon. We could exile the demon. We don't really want to, obviously. You'd like to get a real card, but, you know, demon do what demon do. Unstoppable slasher. Alright, well, we'll just let the slasher kill us. Yeah. Exile this. Oh, we can't, because I'm thinking about the wrong thing. What I'm talking about. This isn't Deadly Cover-Up. Yep. Alright. Just looking to see what they have left, because obviously we got rid of a token here. So they have 3 Bloodletters, 2 Lilianas. Yeah, this is going to be a rough go to finish this one out. All right. Oh, tome and draw. We'll see what we get. That's as good as anything. We'll take it. Get rid of this and this, I guess. Obviously, get rid of those. I mean, the other weird thing, too, is we are ultimately... Oh, they only have 2 of those left. They only had 2 total? No, they had 3. That's what I thought. By exiling all these things, we actually are making it easier for them to eventually draw into something useful. So there is that. Let's draw. See if there's something relevant here. Okay, that's something. We'll get rid of that. I mean, we might Kaya just to get us a ritual chamber or something. I don't know at this rate. Yep, Duress gets a removal card. But you know what, though? We're only 9 turns from killing them with their own thing. I mean, no creatures here. So we're not worried about those. Everything's effectively exiled at this point. Ugh. Yeah, I'm just going to draw now. I mean, I know they could draw Duress or something, but... just felt if there was something useful, we might have tried to just go for it there. Now, Bat does buy them more time, unfortunately. And Liliana's also good.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come.
Yeah, it's like I said, this is a lot to have to fight through here in these late stages. Oh, gross. Alright. In a way, I kind of want to just concede this so we could play game 3. Because it also sucks knowing I have a couple of dead cards I'm going to draw in temporary lockdowns as well. Though lockdowns at least gets rid of a bat right now. It's not like the worst thing. Okay, yeah, that's probably going to be what does us in here. Yeah, if I'm the opponent, just make the demon and unlock the other thing next turn, and you're solid gold here. Because now I have to get rid of creatures and kill Liliana on back-to-back turns, which is obviously not good. All right, yeah, we're dead. Let's go to game 3. Okay, because I was a complete idiot. Let's get these temporary lockdowns out of there because they do next to nothing. Actually, as long as that game went, I kind of do want to keep in Cease and Desist because getting rid of those enchantments could be relevant. Let's bring Beza's back in. Choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards. I mean, do we want to try? Duress obviously can still be good, especially if our goal is to protect Kaya and Ketramose from the sacrifice effects or from Liliana. What are we trying to do here? What are we trying to do here? Anoint gets rid of a couple of things, not many. This is tough. Sorry, y'all. This take me a second to try to figure out what I want to have here and what I don't. How many lands does this list even play? 26? Because I do kind of feel like I want Duresses in here. But I also kind of want Maze Mind Tome. Alright, I think I'm just going to rock with it as it is, and we'll see what happens. We'll play... I don't feel like I had the optimal plan, though, if I'm being honest with you. But yeah, we'll keep this and see what happens. Mostly because we do get to scry the top card. If it's not an untapped land, we could put it toward the bottom and try to gamble. Alright, looks like the opponent mulliganed once. Double Soul Search, though. Alright, I'm going to keep it. I definitely wanted a land there, though. I mean, duress me. I mean, this is the deck you want to duress. For sure. Well, that's cute. All right. Gonna go for a bat here? No, not a bat. All right, let's fire this off. See if there's a Liliana or something there to get. There is a Liliana. Oh, also Ritual Chamber to get. That's... Oh, that's tough. That's real tough. Ugh. Ah, all right. Feel like I got to get Liliana here. I don't have as many ways to get rid of that here in the early going. That hurts, though. Because I assume if I'm them, I play like Ritual Chamber here. Especially since you know I'm holding Anoint with Affliction already. Honestly, you know, thinking about it, I would say as a whole, while the deck does focus... Oh, that's actually good. On trying to exile things, I would probably still have a couple more enchantment removal in the graveyard, even if they didn't exile, or in the sideboard. Even if they don't exile, I think that's where I'd want to be. Like I said, this is weird because I know we're holding both of these. So it's like, they know whatever they play is getting exiled, so it's up to them. You know, you just figure out what you want to do here. Yeah. Makes sense. Backstreet. Yeah, I guess. Sure. That's kind of like, why not? Mostly because at some point we do need to get to like 7 mana for Kaya. Oh, Deep Cavern Bat. Well, that's going to make us sad. All right, I guess I just get rid of that then. We can't risk them taking that, losing half our life. That's just foolish. Oh, really? Oh, because you had 2 Deep Cavern Bats, of course. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that's what you're going to take? And what's funny is I almost used it because I would have replaced it with the land, and then all they could have taken is the other thing. So, could end up being a mistake on my part. Alright. Deadly cover-up off the top. Oh, not even close. Alright, well, we'll see if we die in 2 turns. Though, to be fair, opponent drew very well, while we really drew nothing to move the game forward. We just had some removal things. Oh, so see, even now, even if we do get rid of everything, we still got to deal with Liliana problems. Well, first things first, we need Deadly Cover-Up off the top. A removal spell of some kind helps, because then we could still get rid of 2 things, technically, but yeah, that's not going to cut it. Draw. Nope, you're too late. Alright, GG's. I mean, I say that. Like, I mean, we discard, they attack for 9. Like, we're at 1. I mean, like technically, I guess we're not dead. But we're dead. Yeah, you got it, opponent. Kind of surprised they didn't just... Oh, well, they didn't want to lose their creature first. Yeah, you'd rather just discard this with Liliana. That makes sense.
Drop it.
I mean, because here's the problem. Even if we do get the card we want, I might as well do this. Like, we still have to draw... Well, we found it. But we still have to get rid of Liliana here. Is our other problem. So we'll do the first thing. Just to stay alive. Well, those are all in the graveyard, so I guess I'm just going to take the Archfiend. We know there's only one more, based on the last game. Unfortunately, the end... Oh, the end does get rid of Planeswalkers, actually. I always use it to get rid of creatures. Oh, Bloodletter. Damn. Come on, removal spell. Ah, alright, let's see what we can find here. Actually, you know what? Let's make sure we tap this for colorless. Eesh. So we either have to let Liliana minus. Oh, that's not true, actually. We could get rid of this. Right? Get rid of 4 of them. And then we can attack into Liliana and get ourselves a point of life, which... Oh, wait, we're going to be a land short? No! Oh, that sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess we play this. Okay. Alright, this at least keeps Liliana from ultimating and buying us some time.
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
Like, I feel like we're dealing with so many things just to keep our head above water here. Okay, that can get rid of enchantments. But again, we have to attempt to go after Liliana. Like, I hate it, but it's the right answer.
I regret that.
God, what do we do here? I guess well, in the turn. Yeah, obviously you make the demon here, right? Yeah, that makes the most sense. Let's go ahead and draw just to see what we've got. We do gain 4 life, which helps. Oh, Ketramose. Eesh. I don't even know what I want here. You know what? Let's get 2 life. Just so I have max information. Alright, we'll get rid of this.
You won't be out.
My logic here is while I could get rid of the enchantments, I was willing to gamble here to see if we could find a removal spell to go along with the Ketramose. Maybe do a little something, but starting to look a little grim. Alright, well, we'll go to 8. Oh my gosh. That's awful. Yeah, that's painful. Okay, well, is what it is. We're just dead, actually. GG's. I mean, because they just attack and then we lose life at the end of the turn. It doesn't matter. Alright. Yeah, while this deck was pretty sweet, it does have a lot of times against stuff like Mono Black. I'd imagine other control decks where you're going to end up just sitting there for a bit. So, like sideboard, I do feel it needs more enchantment removal. Because main deck, while we do have stuff like Legion to Ashes, I would just play a 4th one in the sideboard. I'm kind of surprised it's not there, actually. Because you can get rid of any non-land permanent. And maybe even another copy of... oh, what's it called? The other sideboard card. What are we talking about here? The Exercise. That's probably what I'd end up going with. Because while the rest of the sideboard was solid, I don't see a lot of situations where you're going to want, like, Dreams of Steel and Oil. Like, Ghost Vacuum makes sense against, like, Reanimator decks and stuff. But, yeah, I just don't think you need that. Like, Ancient Vendetta, I'm not sure when we'd really want to bring this in either. I'd rather have some of those other cards. Because there are matchups like the Caretaker's Talent decks and stuff like that that I would just rather have better answers to. But otherwise, like, the deck was pretty sweet. I'm not too upset about it. We went 2-1. I mean, we got grinded out by the mono black decks, but if you don't get rid of the enchantments and you don't get rid of Liliana, that's kind of a given, which is another reason you want that other Legion to Ashes. But yeah, otherwise, had a good time. Y'all know, support Jim and all his good stuff, and if you want to come watch me over on my channel, it's Power Dragon, POWRDRAGN. I'll probably put it on the screen or something. But yeah, that's all I have you for now. See you next time.
Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for these guys coming on and helping me out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. I love y'all.